Hey guys, welcome to Adex Academy, a YouTube channel where I share my view and on how market is market structure is being formed here. That's the word. So basically, what we'll be doing today is I'll be telling you how I caught 230 pips. I'm showing you how I caught 230 pips on gold without any impactive market move, right? Without any news, without any fundamental analysis, just pure technical analysis. And yeah, before we dive into the video, remember to click on the subscribe button, like this video, and click on the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. All right, let's dive into the video, guys. So basically, on Wednesday, on Tuesday, yeah, that was Tuesday, when after Fed speech, so we saw this impactive movement, right, impactive downward movement, right, on gold, and since then market have been behaving shabbily, right. It has actually been going through series of uptrend and downtrend and consolidation and all. So at that point, I realized that price was actually like misbehaving. The part I even got more annoyed was this part, right? I just left the market and went to sleep. I was like, okay, this is not for me. Yeah. So basically, after I saw this resistance move, I lighted it up to this point and I felt okay, this time for me to actually get the best movement, the best pips, right? So immediately I caught, I saw this manipulation. I knew okay, after once gold starts consolidating within a region, there's always a break, a retest, and a continuation towards either the upside or the downside. And I feel this is the best time for me to catch the movement. So I highlighted 2 points, a resistance and a support level, to serve as a mid block, right? To serve as a blocker so that I can get the break and the consolidation point, right? So I highlighted this resistance level and this support level, and I felt okay. Let's see what market makers have to do right here. So I saw price consolidating, broke below this support level to this trend. I knew okay, this is not just a definite break. This is just like more like a false break. And I highlighted this trend line, thought, okay, any break would just be to just take out this trend line. That's all. So at this point, I knew this was the best time for me to enter at the intersection between this support zone and this trend line. I knew, okay, this is the best entry. And in addition, I saw um okay, I saw two tweezer bottom. Right? I saw a tweezer bottom candlestick pattern. I was like, oh, this is actually the smoothest entry, right? So I saw this is the confirmation I'm talking about. Okay, I saw this right here, guys. And I knew, yes, this was just the best time for me to get in, right? The best time for me to get in. So immediately I started doing entry at that point. I knew, okay, let's see how price plays out. I reached just 20 pips. I'm like, okay, 20 pips to get 230 pips right here, right? 20 pips. That was about um 11 to 1 weeks to reward. And I felt, okay, yes, it's actually very reasonable. So the move started, right? Then at this point, when price eventually broke above this resistance, I felt okay. Price does not just break above the resistance and does and anytime price break above the resistance, there's always a retest to that resistance. Only if there is a fundamental push, right? Either to the upside or to the downside. And I felt okay, there was no fundamental news at this point, and price eventually broke out of this resistance. I felt okay, let me wait for the retest to stack what more entries, right? So at this point, immediately I saw the retest, I stacked another entry, right, towards the upside. Now that's making 2 entries, right? So I felt okay, let's ride this to 30 pips. No retest again. Then I saw new formations, right? Price actually started coming down and I felt okay. Took me out at this point at break even. I knew okay, this is not for me. Probably it was going to take me out at this point. I just left the market for a while. Then I realized something. Before actually leaving the market, I felt okay. What if price was just trying to just like make a retest to this trend line that was just recently broken as price broke above that resistance level, right? Now, if you go down to a lower time frame, this would be a very strong resistance level. Probably if you go to a 3 minute time frame, this would be a trend line, right? You see a trend is a trend line, right? That's a trend line. Then I saw price, okay, let's see what price will do. So immediately price go there, price just did the retest to the trend line and I stacked another entry, right? A more standard lot than what I used to enter here. I felt okay. At this point, if I will lose these funds, I will lose it, right? Then because first is about taking risks, right? Taking risk. So Until I got in, price started tanking up. I felt okay, yes, this is actually the best period of time, right? So then that was the second entry I had. Then I ride I rode it up to this point, right, and got 230 pips. So very smooth without any fundamental push, right? But tomorrow is NFP. So there's possibility I'd override NFP, right? So 230 pips smooth with just technical um pure price action patterns, right? Understand your price action patterns, your technical analysis, and you're good. Don't need to complicate yourself with a lot of knowledge, right? Forex is so simplified and um just have the adequate knowledge, right? And I send this signal to my I send this analysis to my signal group, and for my free signal group, you see it in the I'll put it in the description below, right? Let me immediately share what I caught on GBP on Euro GBP as well. So I was writing them together, right? So I got the both analysis together. After God gave me 230 pips, Euro GBP is to writing on on about 30 on 30 pips, right? 30 pips, that's way beyond. And I'm still targeting about 77 pips right here. So how I got this was very soft analysis, right? All I just needed to see price broke out of this trend. I knew okay. This was actually a prominent trend line. And I felt okay, that's been tested 4 times. I felt okay, a break of this trend line would give me a spontaneous move towards the downside, right? So at this point, until I saw the break, I was like, okay, I'm not taking this break because the break was not really prominent, right? So just break with a minor candlestick, and I felt okay, this is not what I need, right? This is not what I need. And I waited for the retest, right? The break happened on Wednesday. I waited, okay, let me wait for the retest. Then I waited till Thursday, right? So until I saw the retest, price actually retested to a major a resistance level, not really a major resistance level, resistance don't support actually. So to this point, then I felt okay, let me wait for my rejections. Then I saw a long leg doji, right? A long leg doji alongside more like a star doji, right? So a long leg doji more like give me confirmation, okay, right. Buyers are actually very weak, right, in this market because it's actually formed by a blue candlestick, a long leg blue candlestick. I felt okay, buyers are getting very weak in this market. Time for sellers to take over. So I stacked about 2 entries at that point. So immediately I saw 2 entries at that point. I'm like, okay, let's write this over. So I got 2 entries at this point. I'm like, okay, price gave me this prominent move. And I'm like, okay, let's write it over. So then I saw price retrace and I'm like, okay, this is time for me to add another entry. So price made this major support level. I'm like, okay, let's price reverse to this major support and to be what a support on what resistance level. So I was just like, okay, let's what price plays out at this point. I'm mixing just 19 pips on this, and I reached 19 pips. I stacked about 2 entries as well. So since then I've been riding and price have been so slow. But yes, I'm still holding until we get towards 77 pips. Let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Pure price action patterns, no additional knowledge, just pure price action, right? Understanding what the market is saying, what the candlestick patterns are saying, and yes, having a ground knowledge and familiarity with the market. So I hope you're able to learn one or two things, right, in this life, in this so-called trading section that we just had. Yeah. So if you actually have a question, you can actually like put it in the question box down. Yeah. I'll be always open to your question, and yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and yes, click the notification bell to get updated. To get updated, yes, whenever I upload a new video, and see you guys around.